Hey guys, so I want to take a minute. Y'all gotta excuse that noise. It's my dog tipping around on the floor. And listen, we live here, so it is what it is. I can't stop her from walking around. I get a lot of people that ask me how I transitioned into becoming a vegetarian. So I've been a vegetarian for okay, I was talking to my daughter. I'm gonna say, just to be safe, 3 years. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I do not, at this point, I don't miss meat. I don't crave it anymore. But for a little bit I did. But I started the transition because my daughter, my youngest daughter, has been a vegetarian for, gosh, a lot longer than 3 years. So most of the time I would eat with her. And only time I would really eat meat was if me and hubby went out on a date night. And so, you know, I just didn't want her to feel like left out all the time. So most of the time I would eat vegetarian meals. And then I was like, let me go ahead and try to make this transition. I had given up like pork products. It's been about a good 15 years I hadn't eaten any pork. And I tell people, do it in stages. Don't try to just jump out there and like, oh, I'm getting ready to be a vegetarian and just cold turkey. You're gonna be frustrated and miserable, and you're more than likely not gonna succeed. And you'll end up back on meat. But just eliminate one food at a time. So like I said, pork, we had been off of pork for, gosh, a long time. And then my next thing was chicken. A lot of people say chicken is their last thing. Chicken was one of my first things as well. We live up the street kind of from a chicken farm, so it made it a lot easier because it smells horrific. It's ridiculously stink. A little story about how I really gave up chicken is one day I went to, I don't know, I got them mixed up and I'm not sure which one is first. So it was either Chick-fil-A or what's the other one? No, Zaxby's. And I was getting some chicken strips. I don't know which one's first. So whichever one I went to first, I got some chicken strips and it tasted like they were old or sour or something. And I was like, these don't taste right. And then so a couple days later, I went to the other one and I tasted the same thing. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be eating any more chicken strips from the restaurants. So I started cooking, and when I tasted it in my own cooking, that's when I know, okay, I gotta let this go. And it really did taste like that chicken farm. It was like literally like I was eating the raw meat and just, I don't know, but it was easy for me to give up chicken. Now on the flip side of that, chicken wings, you know, like you go get lemon pepper, honey barbecue, whatever. I kind of still ordered those just for the flavor. And so now, what I learned to batter up my mushrooms, if I have a craving for lemon pepper taste, batter them up just like I would do my chicken, and that satisfies my, you know, my lemon pepper taste. So it was really, I wasn't holding on to that for the chicken meat, but I was holding on to it for the flavor that was on whatever chicken I was eating. Anyway, so after that, I kind of got away from fish and seafood. Like I in my mind, I still love seafood, shrimp, lobster, crabs. Yeah, so I just didn't do it a lot. I would bake some fish here or there, but my favorite, absolute favorite was ribeyes. So that was the last thing that I let go. So the fish, I would have it periodically, but nothing like major. If I went out somewhere and they had fish on the menu, I would eat that. If they didn't have ribeyes, then I would go for the seafood. So I ended up eliminating the seafood, and ribeyes, I held on to those for a long time, and I started getting migraines. And I never knew what my trigger was. After I started eliminating, so increasing the amount of time that I would eat steak, I realized that every time I would eat it, it would trigger a migraine. So I was like, oh gosh, Kelly, you gotta let this go. So slowly but surely, I came off of the ribeyes. People say red meat, but all the other stuff, the burgers and other red meat stuff, I didn't care about. It was the ribeyes. There's a place up the street that has ribeye steak sandwiches. I would just drive on in, get my sandwich. Yeah, so that was my treat. But after they put me on medication for migraines, and yeah, I know I don't do meds, but I needed some help, and I figured out what that trigger was. I had to let it go. So my portobello mushroom steaks are my alternative to my ribeyes. I season them up the same way that I would my ribeyes. Peppers, onions, whatever spices I use, that's exactly what I do. So I made my transition step by step. I didn't force myself to kind of just eliminate everything at one time. I took it day by day, and once I got down to the last thing, I was like, yeah, it was really for my health that I had to let the ribeyes go. And I feel amazing. I feel not as heavy when I eat, because the ribeyes, that meat, it sticks and stays for a while, so it didn't process through my system. And now I'm moving a little bit regular, so it definitely has been a great transition. And the first year, I kind of craved steak or meat or stuff like that, but now I'm good. If I feel like it, I go in there and fix me up some mushrooms or something, but I just don't have a desire to have it. And I've gotten to where I don't even want to cook it. My husband still eats meat, so periodically I'll fix him something, but it's gotten to where I don't even like the smell of it. I don't want to touch it. So y'all pray for the hubby that he comes along and jumps on this thing that me and baby girl are doing. My older kids, they eat meat. They eat like they eat, but they're grown, they're old, so they do what they want to do. My middle daughter now, she comes sometimes eliminates what she does and do it a little bit in a healthier way, but everybody transitions in their own way. I don't know if they'll ever desire to become fully vegetarian or not, but that's my little spiel on how I transitioned. Take your time. Eliminate certain things at a time, and don't be hard on yourself. If you eat a piece of meat, don't be like, oh my God, no, it's not the end of the world. It is totally not the end of the world. Have a cheat day. And then you'll get to where you don't want to have it, and it works out fine. So pray for me, because I'm on my transition into becoming a vegan. Now that's a hard thing, because my daughter looking at me, I'm crazy. But that's a hard thing, because I absolutely love cheese. It's not good for me, but it's good to me, to my taste buds, but not good to my body, because I'm starting to, when I do eat cheese, I know I've eaten cheese. So pray for me as I transition. I hope this video has helped you guys in some way. Take your time. Don't pressure yourself. Don't force yourself. Just, listen to your body. And so welcome to the vegetarian world.